Football's legalized fighting. That's what it is. And we're a country that came out of battles. And this game, I think, maybe more accurately reflects politically, socially, culturally, who we became in the Victorian age. The theme of the book is really that a bunch of American Indian kids at the turn of the century fought the Indian Wars all over again on the football field and won. Football game that's played in 1912 between Carlisle and West Point. They play Army at West Point. Jim Thorpe's in the backfield for Carlisle and Dwight Eisenhower is in the backfield for Army. Football in the 1880s and early 1890s especially was a dull, brutal game. It was a power game. They pushed up the middle of the field. Carlisle was outmatched at that kind of game, and so they began to play hide the football. They invented the reverse. They invented the forward pass. They invented the trick play. They started running around teams instead of through them. So they were very fleet, very agile, and highly experimental, and they loved playing football that way.
On November 9th, 1912, Native Americans and a white army would take the field of battle once more. 3,000 fans gathered at West Point to watch the undefeated Carlisle Indian School, led by All-American Jim Thorpe, take on a one-loss Army team led by their captain, Dwight Eisenhower. Carlisle coach Pop Warner didn't usually give pregame speeches, but on this day, he felt compelled to. Pop gathered the team and said, "I shouldn't have to prepare you for this game. Just go read your history books. Remember that it was the fathers and grandfathers of these Army players who fought your fathers and grandfathers in the Indian Wars. Remember, it was their fathers and grandfathers who killed your fathers and grandfathers. Remember this on every play." After a defensive battle in the first half, Army led 6-0. Army players believed taking Thorpe out of the game would give them pride and honor. Thorpe broke free, sprinting up the sideline, as Eisenhower and the teammate hit him at the same time, forcing a fumble and Thorpe in pain on the ground. The next offensive possession for Carlisle, Thorpe takes a handoff. Eisenhower and a teammate again aim for Thorpe. As they close in, Thorpe stops and shifts direction, causing the Army players to collide. One player is left unconscious. Eisenhower shreds his knee. It's the last play of the future president's football career. From that point on, Thorpe and Carlisle dominated the game. The final score, 27-6, cementing themselves as one of the best teams in the country. Years later, Eisenhower would become general of the U.S. Army, taking tactics of speed and deception of eluding defenders from the Carlisle playbook. He would use this strategy at D-Day on the beaches of Normandy. As President of the United States, he later recalled his memory of Thorpe to a reporter. "There are some people who are supremely endowed," he said. "My memory goes back to Jim Thorpe. He never practiced in his life, and he could do anything better than any other football player I ever saw."
Carlisle football, every time now you watch a quarterback in a shotgun formation in the NFL, every time you watch the ball go airborne, anytime you watch the ball go around end on a reverse, a debt is owed to the Carlisle Indians.